Hello. It is nearly 6:45 on Tuesday morning, 19th of March. Just watched yesterday's and today's EastEnders because I forgot it yesterday. Basically, George was still upset yesterday over his adopted mum and dad. Dean was still playing bloody games as usual with his daughter. Denise was trying to be happy with Jack, trying to give things a go, and it all went pear-shaped. Then Stacey was with Jack again. Martin came back from Australia visiting his sister Michelle and Sharon because she went over there with Michelle to get away from what happened over Christmas. She didn't come back with him. And Jean was still trying to do this fundraising thing for Jade, which is Dean's daughter. Still trying to sort that out, bless her. That was vaguely yesterday's. Today, Denise's family and Stacey's family, they all came together to have a barbecue to celebrate Denise coming home. And again, Stacey and Jack were in the garden and they were kissing. Dean is still messing around with his daughter's meds. I can't understand how she hasn't worked it out yet. I mean, come on. I know sometimes, people, they need an extra dose if things aren't right after the first dose. But she hasn't even finished the first dose yet, and she's not feeling any better. In actual fact, she's worse. So Jean called the doctor for her. Jade was worried he was going to say she's got to go back in hospital. He didn't. Dean is still pissing around. Then Jean went to see Linda's mum about having the fundraiser in the pub for Jade to raise money for her illness. Her mum said no because of Dean, but then Linda said yes, she could because it was for Jade, so long as Dean didn't turn up. They haven't had the fundraiser yet, so maybe that's in tomorrow's episode. I don't know. But so then they had this barbecue. They were talking, blah, 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 blah. Martin went round because he said he was talking to Kathy, and she's basically saying, well, Stacey said it was over, it's over, don't get involved. Just because Martin's still got feelings for Stacey, there's no need to be jealous just because she was with somebody else. Get over it, that sort of thing. Then Kathy was asking about Sharon, trying to get information, and Martin obviously didn't know much. He just turned around and said she seems to be back to her old self since she's been out there. So that was that part. And then Kathy tried to basically say, you know, don't to Martin, don't say anything. You know, because obviously there's kids involved, this, that, and the other. And he said he wouldn't. But then he decided to go and say something. So he was talking to Chelsea, which is Denise's daughter. And first of all, Chelsea didn't believe Martin, and then she did. So there was a ruckus. You know, they were fighting, arguing, and everything else. And then things kind of settled down because they said it was over. Jack tried to lie to Denise again, and she wasn't falling for it. And then he tried to turn it round, saying he thought she didn't want him and things like that. And things got out of control, but it's over now. And that's when Martin came out and told everybody, including in front of the kids, that's why you had your tongue down Stacey's throat in the garden. And I thought, well, that's fucked it. So you had two gentlemen arguing in the front room, and then it decided to go to fisticuffs. Everything escalated. They were fighting, they were arguing. They went out in the street, they were still fighting, they were arguing. So Harvey, who is Jean's boyfriend, who's Stacey's mum, got in the middle and stopped it and calmed them down and said, what the frick is going on? And then it came out all over again that they'd been sleeping together, this, that, and the other. Chelsea took Denise back to her place to calm her down because obviously, you know, she doesn't want her to flip out again, bless her. And they just walked off. And Martin basically said to Stacey, you know, that's what you do. You get involved with people to get what you want. You don't care whether you hurt your friends, your family, whatever. He's freaking out and everything else because he does still have feelings for her. He does, because they were married years ago and they did get divorced. Also in the episode, that's how it finished, with them two calming down and all walking off. And earlier in the episode, it was George's birthday. His adopted mum trying to go around there, give him presents, this, that, and the other for his birthday. She tried to give him letters. She admitted she had letters from his real mum. He still got the letters, but he doesn't know whether to read them or not. She basically gave him a picture of 4 pictures of when he was a baby, and he threw it. He wasn't happy about that. And basically, she was basically just trying to get around him and get her own way. You could see she was. But he still doesn't want to know. She left. Him and Elaine were talking. She said, what do you want me to do? She comes back. And he told her he doesn't want to see either her or his adopted dad. He's finished with it. So we don't know what's going to happen next. But then the next one is on tomorrow. So that's eastenders. I put my last rubbish bag out in my bin because the dustmen haven't got here yet. They'll probably be here in the next hour or so. I've been up about 3 hours or so. I had a few hours sleep. My leg is still playing up. It's still hurting. I'm still down. Things still aren't right. Things are still going through my head, but I've just got to try and sort that out, see if I can calm things down. So, yep, that's it basically. I'm going to give Sutika her breakfast in a minute because I woke up about 4:15 and she expected breakfast. And there's no way my cat is getting breakfast at 4:15 in the morning. So she's quiet. She's awake, but she's quiet. She's just sitting around. But I'll give her a breakfast in a minute so she can have that. And then I'll probably go and get something to eat. I actually fancy my spaghetti, corned beef and tomatoes. I don't care what time it is. I don't care if it's morning, afternoon, dinner time, early hours of the morning, tea time. I don't care. If I fancy something, I'm going to eat it. So I might go and do that. But yeah, so that's Monday and Tuesday's EastEnders updates. So I'm going to go and feed my putty cat. And I'm still watching Robin's Nest. I'm on disc 5 of 7. It's really good. I haven't seen this for years. I'm still watching different things on YouTube. I finished watching John and Kim's new video because I was really tired halfway through it yesterday. So I said, sod it, and I went to bed. So I finished watching that. And then I watched another crime story. And then I was going to start another one. And then I remembered that I hadn't watched EastEnders yesterday or today. So that's what I done. I watched that. So I'll probably go back to that crime story. And as I said, get something to eat and feed my pussycat. And we'll let the day sort itself out. Because I've got to sort myself out. So I'm not going to worry about what today's going to bring. Not doing that. Oh. Oh, bloody legs. Yikes. So, yeah, so I'm not going to be doing that kind of thing. The day can sort itself out, as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah, I shall talk to you in the next video, whenever that's going to be. Be nice, be kind, be good to yourself and each other and strangers. And I will talk to you next time in the next one, whenever that's going to be. Take care. Bye.